Okay, so today I want to talk to you all about 5 daily habits that I do every single day, that I have done every single day to build my self-esteem. 5 habits that you can do every day to build your self-esteem. Okay, now these are tailored to me. They don't have to be tailored to you. You can tailor yours how you want, but these are things that I tailor to myself. Okay, all right, so first thing that I do to build my self-esteem, keep me up going every day, is daily affirmations. Daily affirmations. Affirming yourself every single day does so much for your self-esteem. It is absolutely insane. You are made in the image of God, and you have the power when you say something to speak it into existence. You have the power when you say something to speak it into existence, right? I don't even look at myself first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning, yeah, I'm brushing my teeth and I'm doing my affirmation. If you need to work on your self-esteem, I highly suggest that you start working on your daily affirmations. Write something down that is tailored to you. I'm enough, I'm valuable, I am confident, I am beautiful, I am witty, I am funny, I am just whatever your I am needs to be, right? Affirm yourself every single day. It will feel foolish. It will feel so crazy and weird when you first start, but I promise you, it will make a world of difference. Point number 2, tip number 2, good hygiene. Okay, good hygiene. Now, let me say this right here. I ain't never in all my days seen people come on the internet and then they be bragging about how they don't wash their hind parts. If you wash your hind parts, you'll feel so much better about yourself. It'll give you a little oomph. You know what I'm saying? Now, washing your hind parts should be a given, but you will be surprised the amount of people who come on the internet and brag about, you know, being honest and bragging about how they don't see the need to bathe every single day. Well, you pee every day, you do number 2 every day, you should be washing every day. You work out, you're going about your day, you're going outside in the elements, you need to be washing every single day, right? Okay, so included with that hygiene, I'm brushing. The first thing I do when I get up in the morning, when I go to the restroom, I wash my hands. I use the bathroom. I wash my hands. I am brushing my teeth. That is the first thing that I'm doing before I do anything. And then after I get through cleaning out my mouth and all that good jazz, I'm doing my affirmations, because I have it set in my bathroom where I can't even look at myself in the mirror. I'm looking at what I tell myself. Right? So that's how I have my affirmations. I have them all over my house. All right? So hygiene is very important. When you are clean, you feel better. When you feel better, you do better. When you do better, you can show up better. You can show up better for not just for yourself, yes, for yourself, but those around you. So being clean and being hygienic is very important to helping your self-esteem develop and grow every single day. All right. So habit number 3 that I have is eating a whole foods diet. Eating a whole foods diet. OMG. Whew. There is so much I can say about this, but I'm not sure if I should say it or not. But I'll say this. You know, not too long ago, there was this push for everyone to be a vegetarian, for everyone to be a vegan. Now it's like, okay, you need to be high protein and this, that, and the third. So you have all of these different fad diets that have been going on forever. And the purpose of fad diets, even pushing everybody to be vegan, Okay? Purpose of those fad diets is capitalism, is money, is to make a bag, it's about money. It's to sell you something, right? Because if I sell you something that you think that you might need or that can help you, that's gonna run my bag up, right? Okay, so that's the purpose of all of these fad diets. Okay, they may work for a while, but then they may not work when you stop doing the program. Okay, all right, so a good whole foods diet will change your existence. When I don't eat as many processed foods, especially I like a good vegan snack. Guess what? If it's a vegan snack, it's still processed. If it's not coming out of the ground, if it has not coming from a tree, a natural item, if it is processed, it is not whole foods. Whole foods is not processed. But yeah, a good whole foods diet can definitely boost your self-esteem, because at the end of the day, you know that you are doing something that is absolutely amazing and noteworthy for your body in the long run. Next thing, journaling. Journaling helps your self-esteem. Journaling helps your self-esteem. See, when you journal, you're able to unclog your mind. You're able to puke on paper when you journal. You're able to get out all of those emotions that you may not be able to articulate, those things that you may not be able to express because somebody might cut you off, somebody won't let you finish your point or your thought, somebody won't validate your feelings, right? Your emotions, right? That's a good way in order for you to express yourself and to just get it all out of your mind and get it onto paper. Journaling also helps you shift your mindset. Gratitude journaling helps so much because when it comes to gratitude journaling, you're shifting your mindset. You're going from complaining and leading with a problem to saying, this is what I'm grateful for. Yeah, I still have problems, I still have issues, yet in those times I'm still going to choose to be grateful, right? So that's what that does. Okay, so journaling definitely helps you build your self-esteem. It helps with your problem-solving capabilities. It helps you become more decisive. Journaling also increase your ability to be empathetic. Oh my goodness, journaling has so many different benefits. Nevertheless, journaling definitely does boost my self-esteem. Last and not least, I know I'm supposed to say exercise, it boosts your self-esteem, and it does, but My fifth and final habit that boosts my self-esteem is reading. Reading for me boosts my self-esteem because I'm a why person. I always ask a lot of questions. I'm naturally very inquisitive, and I just enjoy being able or having the ability to read. I read a little bit every day. I don't care if it's just an article over on Substack, which, by the way, if you are not following me on Substack, definitely follow me over on my Substack. But if it's just one article a day over on Substack, I am definitely reading every day, because when you read every day, you are doing your mind some good. You are keeping your mind sharp. You're keeping your mind active. I don't know about y'all, but my mind can be a little bit dull sometimes, right? A lot of times. So I make it a point to try to, not only am I eating a whole foods diet, I try my best to make sure that I am doing something that is going to benefit my mind. And something that's beneficial for my mind is reading, the renewing of my mind. And faith comes by hearing, right? Sometimes I read stuff that I really enjoy. Sometimes I just, read something I'm interested in, or I may read something that is outside of my league, just so something outside of my norm or something outside of my scope, just because I want to feel good about myself, knowing that I read something that is out of my interest, out of my scope, out of my, my range of knowledge. And so I've been exposed to words, I've been exposed to a whole different industry or genre, a whole different topic or subject that I know nothing about. And so now if I ever show up at a dinner party and somebody brings up that particular topic, then I can say, you know what, I remember reading somewhere XYZ element of P. I'm not familiar with it, but I remember reading an article about it a really long time ago or not long ago. And so that makes me feel good about myself, and it definitely boosts my self-esteem. So I want you all to comment down below, what are some things that you have done to bolster your self-esteem? What are some small habits? What are some small daily habits that you do every single day that noticed have kind of increased or benefited your self-esteem, boosted your self-esteem? So I look forward to reading your comments down below. I hope that this helps, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. All right, bye guys.